We all know that bonding between parents, families, and grandparents is very important, and preschool teachers play a very important role here. The teacher can help parents learn a few rhymes, stories, meaningful play activities, and games, as this would help young children to do well in preschool and not just better. You can plan interesting workshops also, where parents can come and learn practically about the value based stories, concept based language, and numeracy games. Today, we have with us Dr. Subhash, who would share his experience as a father for his children going to preschool, and Dr. Ruchi, who has a long experience in the area of education. She will enrich our discussion as a mother of 5-year-old daughter. So I'll start with Ruchi. Well, Ruchi, what's your opinion on the points I was just making?
Ma'am, while I agree with all the points that you just made, I would like to add that parents, families, and grandparents could be guided on how they can help their children use low cost or no cost material which is easily available at home. And this will also help our children learn concepts in a more fun filled way.
I think you have made a very right point. Well, Dr. Subhash, do you tell some stories to your children, some bedtime stories?
Yes, ma'am. Definitely, we tell stories to our kids on regular basis. Especially, a preschool teacher insisted that we should tell stories to our kids on regular basis because through stories they learn new words, new sentences, and she taught us how to make toys also. So we prepare toys with the help of paper and low cost and locally available materials, ma'am.
It's very interesting. So,
Yes.
what do you say, Ruchi?
I am so happy that Dr. Subhash understands the value of storytelling,
Yeah.
and I also do it with my daughter.
Yeah.
And similarly, songs and playing games with language and maths, these are all not just fun filled, but they also help our children understand concepts well. And this applies not just at the pre primary stage, but also in higher education.
Dr. Subhash, will you just share what kind of stories do you tell your children?
Mom, usually we have to develop age appropriate values in our kids,
Correct.
especially cleanliness, friendship,
Yeah.
and we should tell about Indian traditions, festivals. These kind of stories we should tell our kids. And moreover, we should prompt them what would have happened if like that. That kind of stories also we should tell to them. And normally, we also tell the stories from these kinds of books also, ma'am.
Interesting. Because children should be introduced to print while you are telling them stories. So, if you are taking help from storybooks, I think you are introducing a print also. It's a good idea. Well, Ruchi, may I ask you to share one good example of storytelling which you do with your daughter?
Sure, ma'am. I involve my daughter in making puppets at home when I'm storytelling. And I also use, talking about no cost material,
Yeah.
I also use shadow puppeting with her, which is very entertaining, not only as a fun way of learning, but also clarifying and building conceptual clarity. So, storytelling and puppetry are definitely good mediums of building learning in children.
Excellent. So, it is fun to play with children, sing with them, and do a storytelling activity. This is also how we can spend quality time with our young children. Dr. Subhash, I am sure that you must be playing some indoor and outdoor games with your daughters.
Yes, ma'am. We play indoor and outdoor games on regular basis. We like to play that games. And you know that indoor games develop fine motor skills and outdoor games develop gross motor skills. We play hide and seek, ludo, caroms, cooking, father and son, all type of games we play and enjoy.
Interesting. You see, role of father is so important in the lives of young children. I find the discussion today we have is so interesting. Thank you, Dr. Subhash. Thank you, Dr. Ruchi, for sharing your experiences. I hope you have got ideas on how you can guide parents, grandparents for playful activities that they can do at home with their children. When these activities are done at home, children definitely learn better. They enjoy being at preschool or Anganwadi and also at home. And thus, their learning in early years becomes meaningful and interesting.